I'm Coral.
And I'm Mike from the Real World Back to New York. We just moved out of our house, and I don't want to brag, but I think we're the perfect roommates, don't you?
Yes, of course.
I mean, we were the picture of maturity.
And we were extremely patient with everyone.
Don't dismiss me. I live here. I didn't ask your permission. I do what I please, and I please to do what I do.
And we never lost our temper.
Don't tell me how to act. I'm a grown, I'm an adult.
Well, you're rude, then.
I'm an adult.
You're a rude adult.
You're more rude.
We're here in the Real World casting room where everyone who makes it onto the show is interrogated and interviewed.
But what they don't tell you when you're here is how to live with 6 strangers, how to be the perfect roommate. But we've got some rules for the new cast to follow so they don't make the same embarrassing mistakes that we've made.
But first, let's meet these 7 strangers who will be hanging out in the Real World Chicago house.
My name is Theo. I go to Tuskegee University in Tuskegee, Alabama.
I'm sure I can teach them something about, you know what I'm saying, what I have to deal with as a black man. You know, we got to deal with a lot of stuff. I want to be the guy who represents black men good. I think a lot of people there will be surprised because they say, okay, this is actually a black guy who's like really got some little education.
You a ladies' man.
Somewhat.
You a ladies' man.
Yeah. I'm not a 10 yet, because I ain't reached my peak. I'm just out there having fun and representing for the West Coast like I always gotta do. Just a pretty ass creeping low and nasty.
On the perfect roommate scale, I give Theo a 5. He's pretty cool, he seems down to earth, always about having a good time.
On the perfect roommate scale, I give Theo a 0 because I don't trust anybody that's creeping low and nasty. Bring on the next one.
I'm a flirt, you know? I like to flirt.
And I've been known to be a little bit promiscuous at times.
Jared's my boyfriend, or ex-boyfriend now, of 9.5 months. I don't even know if he's my ex-boyfriend. He's actually the first guy in my life that I haven't cheated on, except the first month we were together, but you know. Can I handle living in a house with other guys who are potentially hot, who I'm living under the same roof with? And I talk very blatantly about sex, and that could potentially turn people on. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm gonna give Kara a 5 because if you have a penis, looks like she'd be a great roommate.
I'm gonna give her an 8 because I have a penis.
My name is Tanya. I'm 21, and I'm from Walla Walla. I don't know if I create drama or if it just happens to me, but I've had plenty of it in my life.
Grew up in foster care, so my family's my friends.
Being pulled away from my mom and put into foster care, that was pretty traumatic, and I had to learn how to just handle it. I'm still trying to make sense of it. It's completely f***ed me up. To me, my mom, if she is alive, doesn't mean jack to me.
Not only am I blonde, but I'm opinionated. I have got a ghetto booty. We know this.
You do not have ghetto booty. Girl, you haven't even been to the ghetto. You don't know what ghetto booty looks like.
On the perfect roommate scale, I'm gonna give Tanya a 5. I like the fact that she's opinionated, but looks like she might need a swift kick in her ghetto booty.
On the other hand, I'm gonna give Tanya a 10. Cause daddy like a lot. So let's bring on the next roommate.
My mom is totally like, I don't want your whole world on TV and everyone's gonna know that you're gay.
How come you're sure you're a lesbian?
I can't tell 30 years from now that I'm not gonna be married to a man, you know? But for right now, it feels so right, and it feels good to me. I have so many different emotions. I'm very emotional. I mean, like, I seriously cry so much, and I get angry. People are gonna be like, ew, you're that bitch from the real world. The one that was always fighting with everybody. I don't give a shit. I just want to be me and be real and just to enjoy life.
I'm gonna give Anissa a 10. I like her. She's already a bitch.
Of course you like her. You guys got something in common. I'm gonna give her a 7 because we both like girls. On to the next roommate.
Hi, I'm Kyle. I'm 22, originally from Lake Bluff, Illinois, now a senior at Princeton University.
I've had incidents where people judge me and think that I'm this cocky ass before they've even spoken a word to me. And I mean, I am a really, really nice guy. I'm not saying that to wax my own car. Like, I'm very nice to people, I am.
There's other times, I don't know, when I can be like an ass.
In sync, little dance. Bye, bye, bye.
I still feel like I have not, I guess, like sown my oats to a real satisfactory level. You know, I have not dated a lot of girls. To be perfectly frank with you, I haven't hooked up as many girls as I feel like I want to as a young guy. I need to have some one-night stands. I've never had that stuff really, and it's eating at me.
If Kyle's beds are rocking, don't come a knocking, baby. I give him an 8.
I'm going to have to go ahead and give Kyle a 7. I like him because he's an educated man, but I don't know how much knocking he's going to be doing the bye, bye, bye dance.
Hi, I'm Carrie. I'm from New Orleans. I've been drinking since I was like 13.
I'd never go to bed at the same time every night, you know, ever. Sometimes I don't even go to sleep.
I'm having a big predicament with about 5 men right now. I'm dating 5 people. And my friend likes to call it manizing because other people womanize, and I'm not a man, so I can't, so I manize.
You are such a player.
I am not a player. Players hurt people's feelings. I don't hurt anybody's feelings. I think a lot of people who aren't close with me don't know that I actually like feel things because they see me going out and being like the strong bitch, you know? They don't know that sometimes I go home and cry.
I give Carrie a 9. Insomniac, manizer. Yes, please.
Leave her alone. I like her. I'm giving her an 8. She seems like she'd be fun to go out with. I did, however, have to deduct 2 points because she's not a player.
I mean, I'm gay, but I'm not. It's not the center of my world. I'm like not your typical, stereotypical, you know, gay man. My mother, her name's Debbie, Big Deb. She outed me at Thanksgiving dinner, and she looked across the table and she outed me to everyone. Christopher is, questioning his sexual identity as we're about to eat turkey. I'm like, thanks, Mom. It's pretty embarrassing. Dealing with my, gay issues and coming out, I ended up holding everything in for a year before I came out to her, and I ended up turning to the party and getting involved with, going out after-hours clubs. And I always thought that I'd never turn to drugs, and it was just my way of escaping. And I'm glad that, today I'm sober, and I have been shaped along the way that's made me here where I am.
I give Chris a 6 because I'm not sure it's a good idea having the sober guy and a girl that's been drinking since 13 in the same house.
I'm going to give him an 8 because I think that people that have struggled a lot are really interesting to watch.
Well, those are our recruits. Those are the young lives we'll help mold into perfect roommates.
Coming up next, we'll be giving advice on group showers and nudity.
Ow.
Smack the ass.
I don't want to
hear that.
What's up? We're Mike and Cole from The Real World Back to New York. The new kids have just made it through their casting room and they're off to Chicago. Not so fast, Mike. Before they unpack, we've got some guidelines to being the perfect roommate. So you won't be laughed at or hated or kicked out. All right, so here we go. Rule number 10. While hygiene is important, we must remember it's a personal thing and should be done alone. Shower alone. Can't you do anything by yourself?
Want to take a shower together?
Yeah, that's the pickup line of the year.
What?
You didn't hear her?
No.
I don't know, man. He must have brought out the tiger in her.
Oh, yes.
Let's take a shower in the store.
I can hear him in there now. Did you just hear that?
As you can see, nobody has followed that rule, but thanks to our advice, the Chicago cast will not make the same mistake.
Hey, can we get someone in here? Male, female, we don't care.
Smack the ass.
Well, rule number 9. Social gatherings should be a quiet affair, organized, with only the consent of all roommates. Leave your friends at home. Nobody likes them.
Cyrus comes home with different women every night.
I am thoroughly upset because other people can have company and I can't.
Damn, it's like I'm in prison.
And who are you? You and you.
You are getting on my nerves.
I don't want them. They disrespect me. I do not want them in the house.
I don't want strangers in my house, period.
I was sleeping, all right, and they brought home like 15 people.
They're accusing me of throwing up in the shower. I don't know you from the next person that walks next to me on the street. This is my house.
This train's leaving. Who's on the way out?
Strike two, Chicago. Here's rule number 8. Beer, wine, and other spirits should be consumed in moderation.
Don't be a drunk fool. It's not attractive.
Go finish puking.
Shut up, you bitch. It's about food, pizza, fun, and Brudisi.
To S. I can't puke in front of Bobby.
Please don't hurl. Please don't hurl.
Oh, just hurl on the stairs.
He's never gonna kiss you if you keep throwing up.
Slow and steady.
Honey, let me explain to you that I've been drinking since I was 14.
Really? Well, just since you almost fell on your face, I just have to be honest.
I did. I'm drunk, but I'm not blind.
Okay, rule number 7. When employed, be cheerful, responsible, and on time.
Get your lazy ass out of bed and go to work.
These melodramatic outbursts can't happen here. I basically have no other course of action but to terminate your employment within the agency, effective immediately. And that's it.
Okay.
You're not doing a ton of work, but I question the time you put in, whether it's enough or whether it's even quality time.
You know, I wasn't doing as much as I should be.
Coral and Nicole's attitude towards work can be a little aggravating. They're kind of negative about it.
Where's Nicole and Coral?
They're buying outfits for tonight.
We can't even get along. How are we going to do a business together and we have no communication? I mean, this isn't even going to work.
Kara, first of all, he didn't tell you to get your face in the water.
It's your responsibility to teach me and not to tell me what to do.
No, that's not our responsibility. It's our responsibility to teach you rescue techniques. It's not our responsibility to teach you. It's not our responsibility to teach you how to swim.
Rule number 6. Proper attire is required at all times.
Do us all a favor and keep your clothes on.
I'm naked!
It's a quick way to get to know each other.
I just saw penis. The first thing I see in the house, baby, is penis. So let me tell you what the sex life is like. Melissa is in the bed with a Mormon on the left, a naked gay man on the right. What am I supposed to do with that? Yes, I saw Adam's penis. And I saw Mike's penis too.
Whoa. I really don't care. You don't care about nudity?
They're not looking. Wow.
You know, on second thought, naked woman is a beautiful, nice thing.
Okay.
I encourage it, Coral.
No, you're lucky. I like you. When we come back, the do's and don'ts of sex.
I kissed him and I slipped off his sweat.
I made out with a rock star.
Real world.
We're Coral and Mike here, Real World alumni, to school the new Chicago cast about how to be the perfect roommate.
And you really couldn't have better role models than Coco Loco and the Miz. So sit down, shut up, and take notes, because these are the top 5 rules. Are you ready?
Rule number 5. Romantic involvement between roommates is frowned upon.
No hooking up with your roommates, kids. Somebody always ends up crying. It might be you.
The only reason I want to be around you is because I really like being with you.
I am not ready for this. This is overbearing for me. I need a break. I need a big time break.
If there's one thing that I ever regret, it is just kissing him.
Something inside that you can provide me.
You dated Uncle Buck.
You did, Uncle Buck.
Gross, Ma.
After we had our talks, you looked different. I know exactly what phrase it was. It was, I don't want to be with you.
Hello! She's just extremely sexy, so I'm like, oh yeah, this has got to be the one I'm about to hook up with in the house.
Carrie is so hot. How you doing, Kyle? That's my little brother's name.
What's going on? How are you?
Yowza.
Kara has beautiful hair. She looked hot as hell right from the start. It was cool.
Enough of that crap. Moving on to rule number 4.
It's important to educate yourself about different lifestyles and cultures before moving in with your roommates. Trust me.
Mike's a pro on that one. Leave the racism and homophobia at the door.
My uncle, he hired black people before, and he found that because of their educational background, they tend to be slower.
You are sitting here with 2 African-American people. Do not insult me like that, okay?
I'm not insulting you.
Yes, you are.
You're Muslim?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
What is that?
Beaver.
Do you sell drugs? Why do you have a beaver?
If I said, what's up, my then you'd be offended.
No, you can't use the N-word, period, because you're white.
You canceled out.
You have to own your blackness in order to use it.
You and I go to apply for a government job. Who's gonna get the job? Me or you? More than likely, you are.
I don't know.
Because
affirmative action.
Affirmative action. Thank you.
What color you want? Background.
Let's go with the white background.
Why can't we go with a black background, huh?
Oh my God.
I'm Tanya.
Theo.
My immediate reaction, he's black. I haven't had a positive experience with interracial living.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't mind lesbians. That's sexy as hell, but dudes,
My thing
dudes is disgusting. Never can you be tastefully gay.
I don't think so.
Rule number 3. End all serious relationships before moving into the house.
Your man back home is just that. Back home, leave him there.
I like everybody. Everybody's cool.
Tell me more. I want to know about him.
Me and all the girls have hit off well. Like me and Irene, she's the one from New York.
I wish they would do something. Something's gotta happen soon, because I'm dying to know.
I didn't touch you. My bad. I didn't mean to inconvenience your life. Goodbye.
Life with your lady, it gets hectic.
Yes, my girlfriend, right?
Are you guys like in a monogamous relationship?
I have never been able to be faithful.
I know it for a fact to be true that Camila does like Jason. There's some kind of sexual tension.
You two should just have sex and get it over with.
I'm a little hurt that you have plans on Valentine's Day of all the days. I mean, I know you're allowed, but that hurts a little bit.
I just have to be really upfront with him and have him expect me getting together with another guy.
So you're allowed to see somebody else?
Yeah.
Whore. Listen. Whore. Vaj. Whore.
But who all has boyfriends, girlfriends?
I'm absolutely in love with Justin. No distance is going to change us. I will marry that man. I love him.
Sometimes our status is very up in the air. We don't know what we're entitled to. We don't know if we're completely together. We don't know where we're going. I like Carrie. I like her a lot.
Rule number 2. Matters of the carnal variety should be kept private.
Don't have sex on TV. People are watching.
Camila said that they were going to hang out in the bedroom for a while and just chit-chat. After they'd been in the bedroom for 10 minutes, some strange sounds started coming from the bedroom.
We are really good friends who have an extreme physical attraction towards each other, and we're acting on it.
Isela and Malik has sex.
I kissed him and I like slipped off his sweat. I made out with a rock star.
Okay, Chicago, pay attention. The number 1 rule that you should observe is...
When confronted by a hostile roommate, you must remain calm and slowly back away.
Remember, you're the smart one and everyone else is an idiot!
Was it yours? Open up, you stupid bitch!
I could give a about your sorry ass life. Did you ever call me a bitch? Ever? You hear me? Ever? You are dead in my mother eyes.
Racism is everywhere. That's my point. That's my point. What happened to Alabama?
Because of people like you, Kevin.
People like me.
People like you, not people like me.
Black people cannot be racist. We don't have the power to control what
Get out of my face. I'm
Why
so
you upset?
sick of it.
Don't talk to me like that. Time out. Time the out. Don't talk to me like that. I'm taking a break away. Come back here and chill the out.
Tell me, man. Tell me. Tell me.
Don't bring what me and Malik do ever to me about that. I put my finger where I want to put my finger.
You admit you walk around here with a lot of attitude.
That's because I can do that.
say whatever the I want about it because I'll say to your face. He scared the out of me, so I turned around and threw his glass because I thought if I threw it, he'd get out of my face. We were supposed to be safe, and I don't feel safe with him.
Anything else from anybody? All right, thank you.
You know what I just realized? I broke every one of those 10 rules when we were in New York.
And about 100 other rules that we didn't cover yet.
So be sure to watch The Real World Chicago. It's going to be a freaky season.
Keep your clothes on, kids. We'll be watching. See you in Chicago.
Later.